Family, oh my gosh, I love family group. Family group is so fun. My family group teachers are Miss O'Peel, Miss Tisa, and Mr. Wilson.
So with family group, the goal is to build relationships among kids and between kids and adults. And that's a very small group, it's 10 kids. But the purpose of it is to create unity and to foster warmth amongst our members here.
When we think about family group aligns with the leader in me, so scholars learn about the 7 habits of highly effective teens through family group.
We go over the 7 habits that we have here of highly effective people to try and help kids understand how could they make situations a win-win, or how can they be proactive.
Think win-win, or begin with the end in mind. Those are some of the 7 habits. So we use the 7 habits here as well. Is another way that we try to have a positive culture here.
And it's a time where we bond. We talk about things that happen outside of school. So we share our personal lives. We talk about things that happen inside of school. We go over scholars' academics with them. So 2-week grade reports we review.
In family group, they really talk about our goals. They talk about like where we want to be down the road. They talk about where we want to, like what kind of colleges we want to attend, what we want to major in. They talk about main goals that we have, like things we want to achieve, and they talk to us about how we can achieve them.
It could be anything from helping out with study skills, helping out with advocating for them with a specific teacher, or putting them in contact with services.
Or it could be things as simple as preparing for college visits or graduation or proms, or as silly as having cook-offs between family groups. And so it takes on a life of its own based on the students who are in the group and the adult, because the idea is that those lessons for the day are co-constructed with the students and the adults.
The students also support each other, and a lot of times they end up advising each other. We circle up every day. So if a student hasn't been present and they have been absent, the rest of the group will come after them. It's like, why were you not here? You know, don't you understand that you're not going to graduate? You have to come. So that's good peer pressure, and that has worked for some of them.
For example, we have one scholar that came in, and he, all of a sudden in the middle of the school year, he would just like not come to school anymore. So we were like, oh my God, where is this student at? Like, he would say that he's been at East for longer than we could ever imagine, and we didn't even know about him. So that's a change that you can tell, because maybe like you were somebody that nobody knew you, but then at least 10 people in the school know who you are. One teacher knows who you are. You know, we can make sure that, you know, or we notice that there's somebody in the school that's missing. We notice that there's somebody that, you know, is not here.
Stress, you know, taking a moment to listen. We use a talking piece at times. When I have the talking piece, you're invited to listen, I'm invited to speak. And that also helps the person who's lost in the circle, who is normally lost in the classroom even, that doesn't really talk and don't really say anything, but they have things, but they don't really know how to say it, they're not comfortable with saying it. And it gives them an opportunity to have a voice too.
But you get to know them one-on-one and their families. They get to trust us. And we're called Karens. And the students, you know, have our cell phones, know when to reach out.
One-on-one conversations that like aren't about classwork, like your personal life, like what's happening at home, or what'd you do last weekend. Like, it's not just like school.
So family group provides for me what I hope it provides for students: an opportunity to recharge and to retool for the day. Regardless if their day started off with something positive or negative, just an opportunity to connect with the same core people who you know at this point have similar interests, who will push and challenge you but also support you.
We celebrate personal, happy milestones, and we also celebrate very traumatic and sad events with the kids. We support them through death and loss and disappointment, and the kids do the same for us.